published 0553 Eastern Standard Time, 11 November 2017 updated 0607 Eastern Standard Time, 11 November 2017 Jose Mourinho insists he does not like to dwell on injuries or cry in an apparent dig at Antonio Conte. Yet the Manchester United manager simply could not help himself following their 10 loss to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge last week. Mourinho explained how United were far from maximum strength and hamstring Paul Pogba was the first name out of his mouth as an example. Manchester United and Jose Mourinho have missed Paul Pogba in the middle of the Park games: 4 wins, 3 draws, 1 losses, 0 goals for 12 avg. Goals for 3 goals against 2 avg. Goals against 0.5 win percent 75 points game 2.5 games 7 wins 4 draws 1 losses 2 goals for 11 avg. Goals for 1.6 goals against 3 avg. Goals against 0.4 win percent 57.10 points game 1.9 Pogba has not appeared in the Premier League since September 9, when United were top with Manchester City on 10 points. They are now 8 adrift of Pep Guardiola's side. The Frenchman has a confident, almost arrogant, swagger about him in midfield. He does the dirty work in defense, but has the ability to force his team forward too. He is a leader, and Mourinho has missed him. The sight of his main man being back in group training at Carrington has handed the United boss a boost, with their game against Newcastle on November 18 now a target. As for the game against Chelsea, that was won and lost in midfield, with Gary Neville saying United were killed in that department. That defeat, and the last 2 months, have shown how pivotal Pogba is to Mourinho's plans. Pogba does the dirty work in defense, but has the ability to force his team up the pitch as well. His £89 million fee, a world record at the time, was ridiculed by the majority of rival fans. "Congrats Juve, best sale ever," and Man United mugs were 2 of the top comments on our online story at the time. Indeed, not many thought the former United trainee would prove worth such a price, including several legends. Yet for Mourinho, he is pivotal. With Pogba in the team, United were creating 14.8 chances per game in the Premier League this season. Without, they create 7. With Pogba, they average 3 goals per game. Without, they score 1.6. They tend to lose 17.9% of possession when he isn't playing too. Mourinho's men have lost 8 points on Manchester City in the league since Pogba's injury at the time of his injury, suffered against Basel in the Champions League in September. Pogba was thriving for United. He was creating more chances than any of his teammates. He had completed the most passes in the opposition half and was top of the table for dribbles too. No one has missed his presence more than Romelu Lukaku. Last week, the Belgian striker did not manage a single touch in Chelsea's box. His visit to his former stomping ground was far from fruitful. Had Pogba been there, he may have at least gotten closer to goal. Lukaku, now without a goal in his last 7 games in all competitions, wants him back. Pogba had to win over his critics after completing his move. When United made the signing, Paul Scholes said, "I just don't think he is worth £89 million. No United player has missed Pogba's presence more than Belgian striker Romelu Lukaku this week. When asked about the midfielder, Scholes waxed lyrical about the missing man. "He links the team together," said the United legend. "Lukaku is having to do a lot for himself, but Pogba will make the difference. They are missing a player to knit the team together." Mourinho may not be crying in public about the loss of Pogba, but did a good impression of what that would be like previously. "I think any other manager would be speaking about Pogba every day. Oh, I don't have Pogba. Oh, when will I have Pogba? Oh, 10 matches without Pogba. Oh, all the Champions League group phase without Pogba. Oh, all the big matches, against Liverpool, against Chelsea, against Spurs without Pogba. Oh. I don't speak about Pogba one single time. After the Chelsea defeat, he did. Pogba cannot come back quick enough for Mourinho, with 8 points to make up, if United are to get back in the Premier League title race.